What's up, Mitch Mafia? It's your girl C, and today I am back with another video. There's no sheet today, no baby Z today. I actually wanted to do this video alone. This is one of the videos where it's just me. So I don't want to be here too long. I don't want to ramble too much. So as you guys can tell by the title, I will be doing a first pregnancy versus the second pregnancy, just a little chit chat. I thought this would be a great video. Actually, a few people requested it. I'm mad out of breath. Yo, that's dumb funny. I feel like I'm 1,000 pounds. Yeah. So a few people thought this would be a great idea, and I've been speaking to like moms that are new moms that are pregnant right now with their first kid, and they just been asking me questions, and I love it. You know that I'm actually happy that I can help. I love that I can help and give this information. Like, I'm not a pro. I'm not on my third and fourth kid, but going on my second kid, there has been definitely some differences. As a matter of fact, I want to say this pregnancy was a lot different. Before we get into the video, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, guys. We will really appreciate it. And yeah, so without further ado, without further ado, let's get right into the video. I can't be all extra with the whole video because I'm by myself and I'm a little crazy. So when I'm by myself, we're gonna keep it a little calm. Let's start with some knowledge. Things that I know now with my second pregnancy that I didn't know the first. So with the first pregnancy, I was actually really scared of birth. I was just like, literally when I found out that I was pregnant, I was like, oh my God. Like, I think the first thing I thought was about giving birth. Like, I started watching videos, birth videos. I was terrified. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was more scared of the thought of giving birth than anything, to be honest. I was watching so many birth videos to the vaginal birth and C-section, and both I pretty much died. I was like, oh my God, I have to go through this. I was just scared of the pain and listening to some stories. You hear stories about birth and you're like, oh my God. You know, it's scary. With this pregnancy, the whole giving birth, like, I'm nervous, but I know what to expect. I'm nervous because I know what to expect. It's like, okay, I already know the pain, the contractions, what a contraction feels like, what a real contraction feels like. Not a Braxton Hicks contraction, but an actual contraction. It's just crazy, the whole process, the whole just labor and delivery, all of that is just, I know what to expect now. So I'm nervous, but not as nervous as I was the first time around. Now let's talk about epidural. See, now with the epidural, I knew, well, my first pregnancy, of course, I didn't know what it felt like because it was my first pregnancy. Some people were like, get it. Some people were like, no, if you could do it natural, do it natural, because it's gonna give you back pain for the rest of your life. A lot of people are just putting a lot of stuff on my head. Granted, I can make my own choices, but you know, you ask people about their experience, and you're like, okay, let me see what their experience was like. Did you get the epidural? I asked a lot of questions. I did a lot of Googling. Epidural was definitely on my Google list. I was a professional Googler for sure during my first pregnancy. With my labor with baby Z, I was induced. So because I was induced, they had to speed everything up, so the contractions were crazy. I was in so much pain. I was just like, give me the epidural. I was actually gonna try to do without, but I didn't really know what contractions really felt like. So I'm just like, let me see if I could do it. So my ladies, if you could do it natural, go for it. If that's something that you want to do, go for it. Don't let nobody tell you different. However, me personally, if there's a drug that could stop that pain, I'm not saying no. But that's me personally. That's me. I'm not saying no. Hell no. Give me the drugs. So with this pregnancy, hopefully, God willing, we'll be getting the epidural. For sure. I mean, if I don't, some women don't have a choice. They can't get it because they're already at 10 centimeters open and it's time for them to give birth. So at that point, they can't even do it. But if I have the option, I'm getting the epidural. The Braxton Hicks contraction. So with the Braxton Hicks contractions, guys, first of all, with my first pregnancy, I was always at the doctor. I was always in the emergency room because I was having a scare. Like, I was like so nervous and so terrified of everything. I was so concerned about the baby. Everything was just like, if I felt one pain, I'm like, no, we're going to the ER. I was always at the ER. I'm not even gonna lie. The Braxton Hicks, when I first felt them, I was like, no, I'm going to the hospital. And I'm like, oh, I swore that I was in labor. I'm like, oh my God, the baby's coming early. I was a I was a hot mess now that I really think about it. I didn't know what a Braxton Hicks contraction was. So when I went to the hospital and they told me what a Braxton Hicks contraction was, I was like, oh, okay. So I Googled it, got some information, and I was like, okay. Some people say it doesn't really hurt. They do come and they go. During my first pregnancy, because I didn't really know what it was, it bothered me and it kind of hurted me because I'm like, I never felt that before. So I'm like, oh my God, like if I catch a cramp, I was going to the ER. If I had this, I was going to the ER. You know, now with my second pregnancy, I know what a Braxton Hicks contraction is and I know what the cramping is. And now that I'm getting closer to my due date, it's like, okay, I'm not going to no ER. Thank God I haven't been to the hospital not once. I haven't Googled anything or anything like that. Thank God with this whole second pregnancy, because I felt a lot of that stuff my first pregnancy. And if I'm not, listen, I'm not going to the hospital if I don't feel like I'm dying. If I don't feel like I'm dying, I'm not going anywhere. That's how you know when it's time to go to the hospital, because you can't move. You're like, oh my God, like you will know. I can't even explain it. So for my ladies that are pregnant with their first baby, if you don't feel comfortable with any pains or anything like that, go to the hospital. They're gonna probably send you back home because most likely it's nothing serious, but you rather be safe than sorry. With me personally, this is my experience, and I went through it with my first pregnancy, so now the second pregnancy I know a little more or less when to go to the hospital and when to not. I really always thought I was in labor for every single pain. For every single pain, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in labor. Oh my God, the baby's coming. But now with the second pregnancy, I'm much more calm, much more like, if I feel the pain, I'm like, ugh. Okay, let me see if it goes away. Okay, it went away. I'm cramping up, and it goes away. So that's good. I'm not as anxious and, you know, worried and stuff like that. If I feel something weird, or if I feel that she's not moving or anything like that, then of course I'll go to the hospital and check myself, because that's important. Now, staying active. With my first pregnancy, because I was like so like, oh my God, you know, I have to protect my precious gift and be careful with what I do, and I can't bend for anything, and because of that, because I was that way, I wasn't really as active as I am this second pregnancy. I was working as a temp in an emergency room. The only thing that I was doing was working. I was also going to school in the beginning until my doctor said I had to go on bed rest. Once the doctor told me I had to go on bed rest, I had left school and I continued working. But that's the only thing I was doing. I wasn't bending down for nothing. I wasn't in the gym. I wasn't walking. I wasn't doing anything to stay active besides, you know, with my boo. But that's the only thing that I was, you know, that was the only thing I was doing. I didn't want to do anything because I was so cautious with the baby. Now with this pregnancy, I'm walking, I'm working, I'm lifting things. Of course nothing crazy heavy and stuff like that, but I'm doing a lot. Like, I'm much more active. I'm up, I'm on the go. With the first pregnancy, I wasn't. If I could give a little bit of advice about staying active, ladies, stay active. I believe personally, and I have heard it, that staying active will make your labor and delivery a lot more smoother. I can't say that that's true because I haven't gave birth to this baby yet, but I would definitely keep you guys posted about that. Sleeping. Whew, sleeping is a huge one, because my first pregnancy, all I wanted to do was sleep, and I did sleep. I took naps whenever I wanted to. Whenever I had the chance, I would sleep. Whenever I wanted to sleep, I slept, period. It was easy because I didn't really have any responsibilities besides my job. And I was still living at my mom's house. So it was like, whenever I wanted to sleep, I would sleep. Now with the second pregnancy, Sheik and I have a soon-to-be 6-year-old. So it's not like we could sleep whenever we want, nap whenever we want. It's different. So I enjoyed all that sleep time that I got. I enjoyed it so much. Whenever I wanted to nap, I could nap and stuff like that. The good thing is that Baby Z is with my mom almost every weekend. So during the weekend, I'm able to sleep in if I want to. However, I still don't sleep and I still get up early because my body's already used to it. I feel like there's always something to do. And then trying to get ready for the baby now and stuff like that. So it's like I don't really sleep. Why they always want to make noise when I'm doing a video? So it's just like, sleep what? What sleep? But whenever we can sleep, or whenever I can sleep, I definitely try my best to. I don't even take naps anymore. Naps, yeah, right. That's over with. Another thing, if I could give advice about sleeping, get a pregnancy pillow. I messed up twice. The first pregnancy, I didn't get a pregnancy pillow. I didn't even know that existed. With the second pregnancy, I was supposed to get a pregnancy pillow a long time ago. Never got the chance to. Never ordered it because I didn't know which one to order. I didn't know which one. I'm big on reviews, and there were so many with so many good ones, good reviews, and this. And long story short, I never got the damn pillow. And all the reviews and people that I know, that I speak to on a daily basis, that had kids or are having kids now, they love their pregnancy pillows, and I'm just like the only dumb one that didn't get one. And let me tell you, sometimes I wake up with my back hurting, and don't get me wrong, my bed is super comfortable. I know with a pregnancy pillow I would have been much more comfortable. Let's talk about eating and drinking. Oh my goodness, my first pregnancy, I was a hot mess. I swore I knew everything. Now when it came to eating, I was very cautious. Like, I wouldn't eat tuna fish. And even though you're not really supposed to eat tuna fish like that, you should eat it only like maybe once a week during your pregnancy, because of, like, I guess like the raw fish or whatever the case. Or you shouldn't eat seafood or eggs and all this other crazy stuff that you're not supposed to eat, or you're supposed to limit and stuff like that. I was with it my first pregnancy. I'm like, you know what, I'm not eating none of that. And I really didn't. I gave up so much stuff, and I'm like, oh well, when I give birth, I'll eat it. Now with my second pregnancy, I'm like, what? I'm eating tuna fish. I haven't ate tuna fish in a while, granted, but I would have a tuna melt. I would have my tuna sandwich. I would eat honey glazed turkey with cheese, because they say you shouldn't eat like raw deli meat and all that crazy stuff. I mean, of course, you know, you're not gonna be dumb about it. You're not gonna freaking hurt your baby. Now, you don't want to harm your baby, so you're gonna educate yourself on food, but it's not that deep. I promise you, it's not. Our baby is super healthy, thank God. And yeah, the first pregnancy I was just a hot mess, but the second pregnancy I'm much more aware, and I'm just like, girl, we gonna eat some tuna, we gonna eat some seafood, we gonna eat some honey glazed turkey with cheese, we gonna eat it, drinks, coffee, soda, and all juice, and try not to drink so much stuff with sugar and blah 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 blah. I gave up coffee, cold turkey my second pregnancy. Literally, like, just gave it up without hesitation. I'm like, I can't drink caffeine. Oh hell no, I'm done. I didn't even drink soda, nothing. The second pregnancy, I have a cup of coffee a day. I have a ginger ale almost every single day. It's crazy. I shouldn't, but I do. And my baby is super fine, thank God. The body changing, oh my goodness. With the first pregnancy, that's another thing that I really feared. I feared my body changing. I feared gaining a lot of weight and, you know, not snapping back. And I feared all of that so much. I noticed that my first pregnancy, I didn't show as fast. With this pregnancy, I showed way faster. And also with this pregnancy, I'm not really too concerned about, like, of course, who doesn't want to snap back and who doesn't want to look good, but I'm a mom, you know what I'm saying? And if I want to look good, then I need to work out, and I got to do what I got to do to look good. You know what I'm saying? It's not impossible. You just got to get up and you got to do it. So you notice that the second pregnancy, your belly does get bigger faster. I noticed that right away. Like, once I was like, just a few weeks, I was already poking. I was like, damn. But with the first pregnancy, I didn't at all. I was waiting a while for my belly to show. Okay guys, so the first pregnancy, Cici and I took a lot of pictures, videos. I would literally be like for a whole hour trying to wait for the baby to move until I got that video of her moving. I was not stopping. I was not. But it's so much different. The second pregnancy, it's like you were already week 25 and you're like, oh my God, I only took like one picture of my belly. We didn't even do a professional pregnancy shoot this second pregnancy. With the first pregnancy, we had to have a shoot, okay? Like, it wasn't right if we didn't. So it's definitely different. Track the baby every single day. I was watching the growth. I was just like, I was on it. This pregnancy, I'm like, as long as she's healthy, I'm good. Even with the doctor's appointments, it's like, okay, let me call my doctor to find out when's the next appointment. I know she told me, but I kind of forgot. With the first pregnancy, it was already in my calendar. With this one, I'm like, oh my god, did I miss an appointment? It's a big deal because there's some memories and it's a beautiful thing, and of course I'm happy, I'm excited, like I can't wait to meet my baby. It's my baby, but it's just different. It's like, you did that already. I don't know if that's just me. I probably have like 4 belly pics in my phone. I'm not even lying. But wow, okay, yeah. Like, I'm still very excited, of course, but it's different because it's the second baby and you're like, I already did that. I think that's it, guys. I think I touched base on everything that I noticed between the first pregnancy and the second pregnancy. Hopefully, guys, the next video will be what's in our hospital bag. It's time to prepare for that, so I'm excited about that. The first time around, I didn't even take a hospital bag. She actually had to come home and pack me a bag. Alright, guys, so before you go, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will really, really appreciate it. We're growing and this is exciting. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. Everything will be listed in the description below. If you guys have any video ideas, anything, just also leave that in the description below, or you can hit us up via a social media. Everything will be listed in the description below. As I said, these 2 random shout outs go to Miss Rodriguez and Zena. Thank you, ladies, so much for watching our videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. But thank you for hitting us up and giving us ideas. We appreciate that so much. And yeah, without further ado, we love you, but I love you more.
And we grinding and we up now. We up now. Rolling shot and it's a bust now.